Hi, you. Yes, I'm talking to you. No, not you. You. Welcome to the back nine of the final round of the Spring Runoff 2022 edition powered by Prodigy. My name is Matt, and I've got Jeremy Gauthier back in the booth one last time. What's going on, Jeremy?
I'm very confused. Is that me, you, or you, me,
I wasn't
or
talking to
you? Me?
No, I was talking to you.
You.
Yeah.
Me.
No, not you.
Oh, what? Anyway, well, whatever.
We've got Noah Higgins being chased by a whole bunch of hungry people looking for that win, but he's got 5 strokes in the closest competitor and only 9 holes to play. Is he going to be able to hang on in this very challenging back nine?
It's a tough one. Conall's gained 1 stroke on him, so he's inching closer and closer. There's lots of birdie opportunities, but there are lots of bogeys out there as well if you don't hit your lines properly. So it's got some teeth. So we'll see what's going to happen. The hole 10 itself is a challenge. It changes from year to year. Nice little curve to the right-hand side. You've really just got to punch your drive out there as far as you can. And if you can cut that corner off, you got a nice approach in. If not, if it's a little bit early, you've got a big forehand to try to get yourself into the green.
And I think that walking path is relatively tight along the right-hand side there. You can see it just in the picture there that divides the green grass from the swampy lake area on the right.
Yep, you're absolutely right, especially around the green too.
Yeah, it's I think maybe inside the circle's distance from behind the basket, pretty close.
I think a little bit farther, but it does sneak up there quite a bit.
Yeah, you can't just go blasting your approach shot
Yeah.
towards the basket, that's for sure.
Yeah. The tee shot is just a giant rip. You want to just get right into the middle of that fairway if you can. The wind is just howling, it sounds like right now.
Yeah, it's going to be slamming those discs down. I think Willie got far enough that he's going to have a relatively routine upshot there. Thomas is really good at these low driving, sort of neutrally type shots.
Oh, man.
Hyzer's out a little bit.
Yep.
Giving him a little bit of extra distance towards the basket for his approach shot. Noah breaking out the relatively rare forehand on this one.
Yeah, interesting. It seems to be, unless you want to go up and over the water on the right-hand side, only option for you, unless you've got a really good low turnover game.
Yeah.
Willie, nice forehand around the corner. You can actually see the basket in the distance. Thomas actually has a pretty good line at it.
Yeah, he's straight on. Wow.
Oh, that looks so good.
Mr. Smoothie Casual Kuhn.
Casual Kuhn. Conall, nice upshot.
Yeah.
The ground is quite skippy, which is nice. So if you can at least get somewhere near the edge of circle, you'll get a nice little skip up to the basket.
I always found this hole to be a real depth perception problem on the upshot here. You always feel like you've thrown it far enough, and then you still got like 20 or 30 feet to go. Willie has the other issue where he's gone past the basket, and then he gets a bit of an unlucky skip off the cement.
Yeah.
Let's hope he didn't skip too far out.
I hope they weren't clapping at him.
I don't think they were clapping.
I don't think they were. I think something else was happening.
Yeah.
Nice try by Thomas.
What do you mean you think something else was happening? You were on the chase card. That was you. You were right there.
That was me?
How do you not know?
Oh, yeah, let's just assume I did something that involved clapping.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think I saw the camera and decided to clap in the background.
Good for you.
Nice putt by Noah.
Yeah. Tough. I thought Conall was a little bit closer. Actually, I thought all of them were a little bit closer to the basket than that.
Yep.
This hole will get you.
Another thing to point out, we saw some people walking dogs in the background. The back nine has a lot of active walkways where there's lots of people. And so it's not uncommon to have, a 5-minute wait while the fairways clear out while you're throwing. So
It's a beautiful park, and nice trick, Thomas.
yeah, not as cool as the one in the front nine.
No.
You should go back and take a look at it.
Yeah, if you haven't watched the front nine, what are you doing here?
Oh my goodness. So hole 11, again, looks relatively easy, but there is actually quite a few challenges involved. I think you've got some trees to navigate. Again, the wind will howl a little bit. And I think it is protected by a little bit or a few trees as well.
Yeah, this one, you're going over a path. I don't believe the path plays as OB.
No, the path is all in play. And the play is you want to put a hyzer out to the right-hand side and just let it come back.
Wow.
Ooh,
oh, he gets the tree behind the tree.
Ugh.
That's my least favorite tree, is always the tree behind the tree. You don't always see that tree.
The sneaky tree.
Yeah. That looks pretty textbook from Willy there.
Yep. It's this hole is longer than you think. So for depth perception, I'm always ending up short for this hole. You really have to punch one out there nice and hard. Oh, Thomas, that was unfortunate.
It looks like he stays in bounds on the path. Yeah. Well, that could have gone worse, but that was not your ideal plan A on this hole. But I was about to say he's got some great putter approach game, but I didn't.
Well, he does in general.
He does in general.
Just from watching him play, just this one wasn't as wasn't his best.
Yeah, but I didn't jinx it, obviously.
Oh no, definitely not. And then the approach game, you can see from Conall's shot, you've got these little trees that are all in the way, and the wind, I believe, was starting to howl even more on this one. Noah almost cashing again, another band. Hopefully Thomas can make this one. I really love these old trees.
Yeah, they're very cool. They look like apple trees or something like that. I'm not too sure what they are.
I have the feeling like when you go to pick up your disc from the basket, they're going to wrap around you, and then you become part of the tree. You know, part of the...
Like a whomping willow sort of thing for our generation.
Part of the tree, part of the crew.
Yeah.
Real parts of the Caribbean thing going on.
Yeah. Tons of focus on this cleanup. Oh. He had all the focus and all the want.
Yep.
Just came out a little bit early on him.
Nice cleanup by Willy.
He's rethinking his life decisions, maybe reconsidering trying out for the Toronto Maple Leafs, which was his plan before disc golf, I believe.
Really?
No, I just made that up, but he's wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs hat, so it's a reasonable guess.
Good point.
And he's going to drop one more to Noah. That's not what he wanted on hole 11 in the final round here.
Yeah.
Everyone else is going to clean up par, except for Thomas as well. Cleans up a bogey. And Rebecca, I believe, fishes out somebody's disc they almost left behind.
Oh, that was really nice of her.
Yeah.
We're into the...
Shout out to Rebecca.
Shout out to Rebecca. Yeah, she's done a fantastic job. I think Noah TD'd this one as well, didn't he?
I think they both sort of co-TD'd this one.
Yeah, it's a really fun event. They had 3 courses instead of 2, which was kind of fun. I think, from rounds 1, 2, and 3, they're all different. And it's only just going to get better. Hole 12.
This is one of my favorite holes on the course.
Super fun hole.
You're throwing onto, I want to call it an island. It's a relatively big peninsula type thing.
Wow. Yeah, you got people walking along that path. It's not uncommon to see, a competitor accidentally smoke the bridge and fall in the lake, unfortunately. Yeah. The disc and not the disc golfer.
This gap there between the bridge and the tree on the right there and then the trees on the left, it's not quite as big as it looks on camera. Mm-hmm. It's relatively tight unless you want to go way up over top.
Yeah. The play is if you want to get as max distance as you can, you just want to flip something up and just let it ride flat. But the second you start getting hyzer, wow, that's lucky.
He's not in the water.
Wow.
I don't think there's painted OB. I think he stayed in bounds.
Wow, that's crazy. Thomas, again, just smooth. This is the ideal shot.
Yeah.
If you're not going to go big, you just want that little skip. If you end up a little bit more left, you end up in the lake.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy. That was very fortunate to stay in bounds.
Yeah. Some people might say very unfortunate to hit a tree, to grab him.
Absolutely.
But, it's one of those glasses half empty or it's half full kind of deals. I don't remember my philosophy from university.
Whatever it is, Connell's got some lemons. He's just going to make some lemonade, hopefully, in this next shot.
Yeah. He's got to make sure not to... that didn't look very comfortable. Oh. He's young. His arm's going to be okay. If I do that, my arm, that's like gives me a stinger for the rest of the week.
Mm-hmm. The crazy part about this hole is that the path goes all the way up to the basket, and it actually, I think, comes in towards the basket towards the end. So the approach shot is even trickier.
Yeah, it gets more protected as you get closer to the basket.
Yeah.
Really cool hole here.
If you can lace it down that pathway and just have it go flat the whole time. That was in danger of rolling away.
Yeah. Probably wanted to challenge the basket a little bit more,
nice
like Willy did there.
Yeah, that was a great up shot.
Running this one all day, obviously. Oh, whoa. And there's the Lethbridge wind.
Yeah.
And he's got about the same, maybe just slightly less for the comebacker here. Wow.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hole 12 claims another victim. Wow, great putt by
Really
Thomas.
nice putt.
Wow.
That had the touch.
Yep. Just navigating that Lethbridge wind.
The double disc spin, too.
Wow.
If you make a nice putt like that, you get to flex however you want.
Absolutely.
So our 2 leaders
Oh, and
give
even
one back.
What are you guys calling this?
Calling what?
An instant replay?
Yeah, it's just like a slow motion replay.
Yeah.
We'll come up with a funny. Hey,
a slow
let us
spin.
Let us know in the comments. We don't have a name for our slow motion replays, so if you like coming up with funny names, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. If you don't, then we're gonna go with slow spinner.
If you don't like coming up with fun nicknames for things, let us know in the comments.
Please don't let this be slow spinner. I don't want to be known as the person that introduced that.
Yeah.
The back nine you can see showing again more teeth, but Ben Loggins and Julian Zimmer
Under par.
under par.
That's
It's
incredible.
crazy.
Dave Mirren holding on. He's been around the block a few times, disc golf wise, and it's nice to see him competing out here. He's got a shot at the podium still, as does Eric Fast, as does Julian Zimmer, and you're still
hanging in
within
there.
reach for sure of the podium.
Yep. Hole 13, the infamous island hole.
Maybe one of the signature holes. Is it fair to say signature
I'd say
hole?
so. Yeah, it does not seem very menacing until you step up to the tee box and the Lethbridge wind is just blowing in your face.
Yeah.
You've got to clear the lake, but then you got to stay on the island, which is tough.
Yeah, it's not real big. When at this perspective, we were on the island. It looks a little bit bigger, but when you're standing 270 feet away, it looks a little bit smaller than it should. But there is more room than it feels like up there. So you just got to put your disc out there, trust it's going to come back and settle on the island. It's really a mental challenge as much as it is a technical disc golf challenge.
Yeah, Thomas showing us how to make that really nice approach, and Noah saying, well, let me show you the other side of the basket.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to be spiking in a hyzer here. Okay.
Do it.
Oh! This would be a highlight ace to get for
Yep,
sure.
Absolutely.
But
Good.
you'll
Nice
settle
putt,
for a
Willy.
nice putt for a birdie.
Yep.
A lot of people watching on this one too, just for the spectacle of it. It's a fun hole to watch.
Yep.
It's a very solid putt by Noah.
I believe star frames were pretty rare on this one. Just once you get on the island, you're not normally close enough to the basket to make a good solid putt.
Yeah.
But these guys are making it look easy.
And if you're out there at that circle's edge range, it starts getting into the back of your mind that if you blow one by, you might be off the island.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Why did I have to say that? I'm sorry, Thomas.
Unbelievable.
Ugh.
Tough putt.
I niced him almost a year
ago.
later.
Yeah.
Well, I stand by what I say about this hole being tough to have a star frame.
You were
on.
right.
Yeah.
It was very accurate.
Yeah. Well, like you said, this hole gets in your head, even if you make the green.
Yeah. I've definitely let putts go short on this hole
Mm-hmm.
in the past for that exact reason.
Yep.
It's dumb.
Absolutely. So then once we're done hole 13, we're on hole 14.
Welcome back to Blast Town.
Yeah, you can get some aggression out. It's a long hole, and you've got multiple routes. You can go to the left-hand side of that group of trees that's just ahead of us, or the right-hand side, depending on the wind, basically. Looks like Willy's opting for the left-hand side. I don't think there's OB on the left-hand side this year. There was in the past. I can't remember.
Yeah, there was previously an OB line that divided this fairway and the next fairway from hole 15, but I don't think so.
Oh, hear that snap?
Yeah.
He ripped that one.
He put a little bit into that one.
Yeah.
And the disc is way out there.
I think I remember being on the next hole and wondering, is that their first shot or
Yeah.
their second shot? And Conall
Showing us the right side. Oh,
destroying it.
heads up.
Look out, guy!
Unfazed. Spectator. Been here before, obviously. Must be a local.
Yep.
All right. Thomas takes it up the right hand. Oh, turns it
just-
over again too a little bit.
He made the disc disappear mid-flight. Did you see that?
Yeah.
A real Houdini thing.
Yeah. Whatever this disc is, I'm not too sure what it is, but Thomas loves it, and more often than not, he's putting it close.
Yeah.
This time, gets away from him a little bit.
I like the fact that they elevated the basket on this hole too.
Yeah, that's a nice touch.
Because very easy to get to in 2 if you can get your drive out there far enough, and that just makes that putt just challenging enough.
Yeah. It looks like we just missed Willy's upshot. He ended up a few feet outside of where Noah ended up. To an elevated basket, this is a challenging putt.
Yeah.
And he almost cashes it too.
No, Thomas not wanting any of that, just
Yeah.
laying up. Smart play.
Maybe the confidence in the putter not quite as high as it was at the start of the round.
Yeah. Again, missed the putt. You're sailing quite a bit. And you don't want to go into those pine trees.
Yeah.
Spruce trees? I don't know.
If you know what the difference is between a spruce and a pine, let us know in the comments. No Googling, though. That's cheating. All right.
I got it.
And this was...
What's going on here?
I believe that might have been Conall pantomiming a putt for the camera. I'm not 100% sure what was going on there. Either way, we're on to hole 15. 502-foot par 3 with some low ceilings, some early trees. This is nearly an impossible birdie, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either a huge shot over the trees or a big roller. Those trees you can see just right in front of you can be really challenging. And again, if the OB line was on the left, which it's not, that also tightens it up a little bit more. But it opens up our players to, throw more of a wider shot. Wow, Conall.
Yeah. That was the play. It just never quite got back to flat for him.
Yeah.
But that had the right move on it for sure.
Yeah, it sure did.
Big sweeping left to right backhand is kind of an ideal shot.
Another thing to keep in mind is that on the right hand side, quite a ways in, there is a walking path that's OB.
Oh, the roller out of Willy. Sorry.
And no, that's okay. If you do, actually, the roller is that's the issue. Is if your roller ends up turning over to the right, it could easily roll out of bounds. So a good play because you can get some sneaky distance from it, but if it doesn't, you're hoping it stops before hitting that path. Because not only you got that, you got a bunch of trees now you've got to navigate.
Yeah. And it only gets more challenging as you get closer to the basket here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can't go too wide on the left because you do have some spruce trees in the way. That looked like it worked out pretty well. No, going back to his distortion. Nice overstable approach disc.
Whoa. Unfortunately,
Look at that wind.
Yeah.
Look at that wind. Nature out in Lethbridge is really trying to do her best out here to throw a wrench into the spanner. No, a spanner into the works? A wrench into the machine?
I don't know.
A sabot into
something like that. A nice upshot by Conall.
Yeah.
That's Conall doesn't care about the wind.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
Really
With
nice
a
run
nice
from
bid.
Willy. Look at the touch on this guy.
Jeez.
Look at the touch.
Did he just put the air brakes on and it just fluttered past the basket?
Yeah, it was like throwing a yo-yo out there and just pulls the string, just gives it a yank
Yeah.
just as it gets to the basket. Really nice shot from Thomas. Good wind putt. Looked like he was probably putting into almost a straight headwind there because he was just kept it low. He was just trying to get it aimed right at the top lip of the cage there and have it float along.
Mm-hmm.
Almost worked out. Tough to see the bogey for Thomas after such a nice approach there.
Yep. Nice par by Willy.
Yeah. There's the wind. Not messing around, folks.
Noah's putt went into ludicrous speed.
Yeah. When you're putting with your overstable approach, it's windy out there.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Our final check-in. This is the home stretch. Noah's still 5 shots up on Conall, who's putting together a very nice round out there.
Yep.
Willie's holding on for 3rd place, and then we've got a huge battle for 4th place. Dave Mayron, Eric Fast, Thomas Kuhn, Ben Loggins, Josh Mindert's name popping up there.
Yeah.
He's having a very good finish to this round. He's at even par through 17. Jeremy, you're still tied with Liam, also at 9 under. Everybody wants some birdies right at the end of the round here. Do you have the guts to go and get it?
At this point, this is where I said, Noah, I've got you right where I need you.
12-stroke lead is the most dangerous lead of them all.
Most dangerous in disc golf. Watch out. And really, hole 16, 17, and 18 could easily put a puncture in that as well.
Oh, yeah.
16 is just an absolute blast around the lake.
You're not allowed to throw over the lake anymore. I've noticed they threw some Mandos in there to prevent you from throwing over this beautiful lake. I assume for pace of play reasons.
I believe it was because one Matt Lysak tried going over the lake once with a D2, and didn't you lose it in the lake? Some guy in a kayak was nice enough to go get it for you.
Listen, this round's not about me. This round is about Conall unfortunately missing one of the Mandos there, hitting the Mando, I believe.
Yeah.
Not the way you want to do it. That's a little bit more like it. Willie, just throw it up the middle. Give yourself a nice second shot. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yes.
And Noah has also missed the Mando.
Yeah.
Maybe also used to the previous layout.
I do like the addition of the Mando because it kind of adds a tiny little tunnel, and if you throw it really far out to the right, you can get a shot to skip right back under the trees as long as you miss everything.
Yeah, ideal if you got a nice forehand is backhand up the gut and then forehand skipping up the hill towards the basket. Wow, look at the shot from Thomas.
And then you've not only got the walking path on the left-hand side, but you've got a road on the right. So your approach is very tricky.
It's très dangereux, as the French say.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh la la.
Yeah.
Go up.
The wind just smashes that one over from Conall, and it stays safe barely.
Yeah, that road, it appears pretty quick.
Noah puts this one way up in the air. I don't know if that was on purpose. And I think he must have hit a tree.
Yeah.
That came down in a hurry. Maybe best case result there, because I feel like... Oh, where are we going, Willie?
Oh, okay. All right.
Bit of a misrelease on that one.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
The advantage, he's got an uphill approach.
Yep.
Oh, Noah using the backstop.
That's going to be just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Those trees are well inside the circle.
Conall looking like he wants to run this.
He should be running it.
Oh.
I feel like he was sort of running that one.
Yeah. I think the wind knocked that one down. Yeah. Only Conall will know.
Yeah.
Nice up by Thomas. Willie.
Yeah, Thomas really played this hole nicely. Oh, no. Very uncharacteristic miss from Willie. It's been a long day out there. This is a very long course. Your arm starts to burn a little bit as you get towards the back few holes here. Because you've just been throwing power shot after power shot after power shot. It's windy.
Oh, Noah talking about his strategy before going in. Notice how he was clever. He talked about his strategy after the hole.
Yeah.
Very good.
Cagey veteran.
Very clever. All right, hole 17. We're coming down the stretch. Hole 17 is a pretty fun hole as well.
More trees than could fit in this diagram.
Yeah, don't be confused. This is a lot more danger for that one. The green is again nicely protected by a bunch of trees, but this is the gap that you gotta throw up, and hopefully it stays up. There is a path on the left-hand side.
Whoa! Yes. The old bonus distance kick.
Wow. Yeah, huge skips off the ground on this hole. Oh, Conall.
That doesn't look like it got over enough.
Big forehand.
Fading out to the right. That's fine.
Willie wanting some payback from the last hole and mashes his drive.
Yeah.
What a shot.
That was an incredible drive from Willie.
That's huge. Noah just making sure that the grass is still extra skippy.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's so
Right on the
good.
heels of Willy's drive.
Yeah.
Big bonus skip.
I'm glad he checked the grass before he threw.
Yeah. For all you kids out there, never be afraid to give the grass a little pet. Give you an extra 50 feet of distance. Oh,
Ooh.
no.
That would have been so good. Willy looking like he's wanted to dunk it.
Yeah, he
Ooh.
was running
Yeah.
that. Bonus eagle on this hole.
Bonus eagle.
Yeah. If you can get an eagle on this hole, it is a
Is
bonus.
this a par 4 or a par 3?
Oh, you're right. It's a par 3.
Yeah.
Wow, 450
You know what?
feet.
If it was that good, I would have given him an eagle.
Yeah.
But I have no say on this.
I'm going to call it a bonus birdie then.
Sure.
I was not sure what happened to that disc, but it just never got up towards the top of the target for him. Yep. Conall really needed that one. Still got a couple of strokes to play with.
Oh, yep. I think he willed that one over the bat or to drop back into the basket.
I think
Either way.
he was thinking about that hole on the front nine
Yeah.
where it's bat through, and he just gave the Prodigy basket a bit of a death stare.
A
and
stare
said,
down. Yep.
Hey,
You get one.
thought
One
we were
round.
on the same team here, buddy.
Yep.
Nice cleanups. Willy is now within one stroke of Conall for second place.
Ooh.
So lots to play for on this final hole.
Yep.
Noah might be out of reach. I don't like calling it before it's over, but we got one hole to play. Noah's up by 6 shots here. After that putt.
I heard there was this big out of bounds that if you throw it in the out of bounds pit, it's like plus 8 strokes on your score.
Yeah, if you throw it in there 4 times in a row,
Yeah.
you can really do a number on your scorecard.
Yeah.
But
That's what all of Noah's competitors are hoping for.
not an easy drive on this one. There
no.
are trees and even a light post,
Yeah.
depending on which gap you're going for.
These trees can be menacing, devastating to drives. Thomas putting one out there nicely.
Yeah, that would have had the distance. Willy was just saying he liked the turnover on that one, but just didn't quite get the height on it.
Yeah.
And we're going
Noah.
back to Boomtown.
Yep. Who, me? Oh, me, of course.
Oh, people are running away.
And I can't remember. I don't think that path is OB.
It didn't look like it was OB
don't
on
think
the
it is.
diagram.
Yeah.
Wow, that's how you want to play it.
Yep. That's a good comeback from
That's
the last
way
hole,
out there.
Conall.
Yeah. You can see the wind. It's hard to say exactly what direction, but it looks like maybe a right to left from this angle.
Oh, Willy gave it everything he had on that forehand.
Yeah.
It's a long second shot into the green.
Yeah.
It's not an easy upshot. And he gave himself quite a bit of a putt.
614 is the distance, but that really depends on what angle you're approaching this thing at. So if you're leaving your drive way out to the right, then that's more like 700, 750 feet of distance for sure.
And the wind. The wind, as soon as you get into that open field, the wind can just blow your disc any which way.
Yeah.
Add an extra bit of distance onto that.
All right. Connell's going to look to put this one nice and close. Tidy finish to the round. Ooh. A little bit high.
Whoa.
Whoa, look at that. Yep. Definitely. I would say definitely a right to left wind.
Yeah.
I think confirmed. And
Oh, yeah. You know what?
For
That was a
birdie,
smart
lays it
play.
up.
I think I would have done that too if I was in his shoes.
yeah, Willy's got a pretty big putt into the wind. here.
Wow,
And he
what a
catches
putt.
it.
What a putt. That is an excited Willy.
Yeah. Crowd's going crazy.
We should cut what I said out just there. Please do.
What?
I said excited Willy running towards the basket.
No, we're keeping that in.
No, please don't.
Why wouldn't if Willy was very excited there?
That's a very good point. Okay, you can edit that part out then.
We'll edit the part out about editing the part out.
Yeah, sounds good.
Man, what a finish to second place
what
there.
a putt. Whoop.
And Noah
Nice
cleans it
putt.
up in
Just
style.
to end it.
Gets back to even par.
Wow.
Just another day at the office for Noah Higgins out on his home course.
What a killer round.
Yeah.
What a killer tournament for him.
Yeah.
He looks pretty pleased with himself.
Great way to start the
guess.
tournament year for Noah out there.
Yeah.
Really impressive showing by Conall. youngster out of Calgary. He has a very bright future ahead of him in disc golf.
Oh, absolutely.
He's getting better by the month.
Better by the day, Matt.
Better by the hour.
Oh, better by the second.
Yeah. And great to see Willy Friesen on multiple cards here. He played exceptionally well. And big rainbow putts like that, you gotta love it. Fun guy to watch. And Thomas, smooth. Kuhn, comfortable. Thomas Kuhn, rounding out our card. Fun to watch him. Hadn't really seen him play up until this point. So
me too.
Yeah.
I saw him play at a few other tournaments. I said that before. I've never seen him play. I'm just making things up now. Great tournament by Noah.
Yeah.
It was fun watching all these guys play today. They really knew what they were doing.
Yeah. And a big log jam tied for fourth. Josh Mindert gets up to fourth out of nowhere. Great finish for him. Great finish for you. Even par in the round as well.
Yeah. Came back.
Gotta be pretty happy with that. I told you guys out in audience land there, Jeremy is better than he looked in that round too.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Dave Myron also holding on, -10. Liam Hernberg also holding on at -10. And we had Ben Loggins and Eric Fast rounding out our top 10. Great rounds by everybody. -3 for Ben. I gotta think that was the hot round for the day. Unbelievable job by Ben Loggins.
Yep, absolutely.
That is it. Thank you guys so much for watching as we head to the award ceremony here. And we've actually got the top 3 from FPO for you. Third place was Kristen Swirls. Second place was Terry Hong. And your winner right there, Amber Chason, takes the victory at Spring Runoff 2022.
To present this trophy to my son, Noah.
Kind of a cool moment.
Yeah.
Very cool moment.
Obviously, I just want to give a huge thank you to my sponsors. First off, so that's going to be Prodigy Disc, National Amateur Disc Golf Tour, and Gander Disc Golf. Obviously, I was assistant TD for this tournament. I did a lot of work with Rebecca. She did a hell of a lot more than I did. But I just can't thank everyone enough for coming out, all the volunteers, all the sponsors. You guys made this event possible, and it wouldn't be the same without you. Obviously, Mom said it's Mother's Day, so I just want to give a big round of applause for Rebecca for being the best mom ever and running the best ring disc golf tournament ever, too.
Great job. Yeah.
Nice
Rebecca does
speech.
so much for the Frisbee scene out here and for Noah. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was the 2022 Spring Runoff. I've been Matt.
I'm Jeremy.
And please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We've got lots of more disc golf content coming for you this summer. This was just a little sneak peek bonus coverage, single cam action, but we've got full 2-camera, 3-camera action coming at you all summer long. So hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit the like every once in a while. Not every time. It's weird. Just once in a while. Give us a like, please. Really appreciate it. Goes a long way. We'll catch you guys on the next one.